And hopefully we're back. Test 1, 2. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. That was just one of those interesting little glitches that happens from time to time where I live. We did get a little bit of weather last night. And it's kind of slippery out. We got just a little bit of snow, and who knows what happened. Hopefully nobody slid into something they shouldn't have and caused problems. But anyway, all I've done since we've been gone is get the flight plan entered in, and I'm just about ready to set the performance stuff in here. Yeah, so let's go down here and let's see if we can get all this set up. We'll take a flex temp of 50, flaps 22. We have a level runway, and we've got a headwind today of, still not loaded in with everything quite yet. We've got a headwind of, winds right now are 190 at 12 gusting 24, so we'll call that a headwind of 12. And it's not liking that flex temp, maybe. Interesting. Outside air temp right now is actually 23, even though we do have icing warnings here in the area. So that'll give us a V1 of 130, rotate 146, and a V2 of 156. So let's put this 176 just as our kind of our safety speed here. All right, I was attempting to brief the departure when I don't know how much you saw, but we briefed our taxi, and then we were looking to brief the Lyric 8 departure when we kind of lost what we were doing here. So as we depart here from runway 15 left, we will be climbing 149 to 600, and then we're going to get radar vectors out to Kentucky, it looks like. Would be what I would call that. So 149 will be the initial heading. And I just went the wrong way to get around that, I realized, but oh well. And an initial climb, I probably have a restriction here, 16,000. But yeah, we don't have any ATC, so we'll probably just head straight on up. I'll set that though just for now, just so we can be as compliant as possible here since we're uncontrolled. All right, so we've got flex set, flap set, wind is set, outside air temp. We've confirmed the V speeds. We've got the heading altitude. Let's set the transponder. And interesting, we didn't get, maybe I haven't filed it yet. Let me file this. Okay, we didn't get that automatic. There it is. Holy cow, that was loud. Oh my Lord. I am so struggling with my sounds on my computer right now. So yeah, no ATC. So we're going to be squawking 7376. and TARA. We are good to go there. All right, the flight plan is in. And we are ready for pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
We have John Flight providing the pushback today. That's cool. We haven't had slant pushback in a long time. Kind of miss a slant alpha pushback
Ground
guy.
to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay, we'll get that going. And I have the passenger signs are already on. Let's see. We'll go ignition B today. And we'll get the beacon flashing. I think everything else is ready to rock and roll.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Now you know what we need to do, guys. I'm noticing we have chocks on still. We'll take those off. Everything else is all closed and good. So this first little leg is going to be kind of challenging. It's only an hour, and we are scheduled to go up to 370, and then also only a cost index of 20. So it's not like we're really, you know, allowing ourselves a ton of extra power and all that good stuff. So we'll see. It'll be a straight up and straight down affair, probably.
And bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right. We will, John Fly.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's start with number 3 here. We've got and 2. We're looking for about 15%. Fuel on. AGTs and 1. That's a good start. Engine 1. Fourteen, 15. It's a little freeware, Houston, from the org forums. It's mainly got kind of updated taxiways and things like that. It's nothing fancy, but it's nice to have, you know, nice to have things in the right spot. Although again, for the most part, the default airports in X-Plane 12 are pretty good. This one here is about a 2019 scenery, so it's showing its age just maybe a little bit here, but you know, not terrible. Hey, I am back. Yeah, I think the horse must have come disconnected from the generator wheel out back. We lost internet for just a second. Everything is stabilizing. EGT's coming back down. Yep, I think we've got a pretty good start there, you guys. I do. So let's come up here. We will turn the APU off. Let's get the emergency power armed. Let's get the defoggers going. And everything else, I think, looks good. You're working through the E-jets today.
Complete. Set parking brake.
Yeah, I know. I think what I'm going to do is next time there's some kind of a sale and I've got a little spare change, I'm going to pick up that 195. I mean, it does look fun. No doubt about that. Okay, I'm going to hold off on turning the taxi light on until our guy gets out of the way here. And we'll get our mic turned on so we can be transmitting. And wait a second, something is not right down here. What do we have? There we go. Looks good. Training mats are excellent. Oh, Marco and friends have set a new bar. Very good. Yeah, that's good to hear.
Is disconnected and bypass pin
That
has
keeps
been removed. Hand signal will be on the
hollering
right.
at me here.
We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Stabilizer trim, so I've got to get all this stuff set now. We're going to go flaps 22. So we'll come down here, we'll dial a flap. 22. And then we said our stabby trim 6.1. Alright, so let's get that back to 6.1. And right here in the middle. That'll green it up a little bit. Did that route command not work? Uh-oh. I wonder if... oh, I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, boy. I hope I didn't lose... connection somehow with the disco. Yeah, no sounds. Yep, no sounds. All right. You can hear the sim sounds, though, can't you? Downwind sim? I'm going to do this. I'm going to restart my chatbot. Come back in. It sometimes does not like the disconnect. Hey, Subsonic, how are you? Let's restart that guy. Hi, Iowa Scotsman. Yeah, sorry guys, I had a little bit of an internet disconnect, and now it's sort of there. We go. There we go. Now we're in. Now we're in business. All right, I've got something is off that shouldn't be off. DFDR. What is off that should not be off? I continue to get a message down here on the eCam. DFDR. What the heck is that? I honestly can say I've never seen that before. The flight recorder. Okay. So, do I, like, now do we have to have the flight recorder on? Crap, I don't even know where the doggone flight recorder is. I don't even know, guys. Well, you know, generally that's not even something that is, You'd even worry about that. Hey, Dave Brandon.
Oh, Jeffrey Real.
Yeah, that's. I just Googled that, and the warning disappears after you release the parking brake. Okay, it's the flight recording. It has a sense on releasing. Let me see. Parking brake. Okay, well, I guess I won't worry about it till unless it keeps coming up. But welcome everybody. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about the little ATC glitch there, or sorry, the little internet glitch. But I think we're back, and hopefully we're going to make it from Memphis to, or sorry, Houston to Memphis, and then up to Pittsburgh. All right, after start, everything is good. I just need to arm the spoiler and set the brakes to RTO. I have the takeoff or the taxi lights on, and I am ready. It's going to be heading out in a right-hand turn on Whiskey Alpha. At Houston traffic, UPS heavy on the taxi, Whiskey Alpha 15 left, Houston. I don't know if anybody else is here and can hear that, but we're going to do our due diligence anyway. No one's coming that way. That way's looking good. I would ask you about the sounds of the sim, but as you know, this aircraft is notoriously quiet. You can probably hear the packs as much as anything. Oh, hey, well, I guess we're not going to go straight over to Whiskey Alpha, are we? That's for some reason closed. Okay, well, we'll go down here, Whiskey Bravo. It'll still get us where we need to be. What if they had some construction at one point? Was keeping them from doing what they wanted to do. Happy Saturday. You're going to Nashville on your test flight? Sweet. Which one of those E-Jets are you liking the most right now, or do you have the most time in there downwind sim? Not doing a very good job of taxiing. 195 is where you're starting, yeah. That's actually, I've got a trip coming up to go down and watch my niece play down in Oklahoma in their state basketball championships. And one of the flights, I think coming home, is on one of those 195 long wings. I've been on those a few times. They're nice. I like them. They are nice. So yeah, buckle in, get some popcorn, get yourself a beverage. Oh, I don't have a beverage. Man, I'm gonna have to get myself a little something to sip on here if I'm gonna be flying for 3 hours. Okay, coming up on Whiskey. There is our runway right there. I see Whiskey right here. I think we're going to be pretty well ready to go. High intensities, logo. All that stuff is set. Houston traffic, UPS 816 heavy is departing 15 left, Houston. Okay, we're just going to depart runway heading, and then once we're stable, we're going to vector ourselves to Kentucky. It'll be a left-hand turn. There we go. Looks like we've got 3 good engines. Take it past 60%, and the auto throttle should take over for us. There we go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. gusty here. There's 100 knots. V1. And rotate. Oh boy, yeah, that crosswind trying to lift me up a little bit there, isn't it? Arm the autopilot. Oh, actually, I just disconnected it. Sorry, I didn't want it. I had forgot to click that to arm it. So, and sure enough, that flight director message did go off, so that's good. I'm going to bring up a notch of flaps here. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up a little bit because I should have armed that before I departed. And then you just click it again to turn the autopilot system on. Okay, we're coming back down to cruise, or to continuous climb power through 4,000. Flaps are up, gears up. And we're flying, baby. Let's make a little bit of a turn here to our Kentucky. Is it Kentucky? I think it is. Flight plan. Yeah, direct Kentucky. And we'll grab that. Sounds good. We are in nav mode. No, we're in heading mode. Why are we not in nav mode? Oh, yeah, we are. Now we're turning. Sweet. Memphis, here we come. Like we're climbing like a rocket ship here. This baby will do that. Speed looks good. We're coming all the way around here. I'll bring you back later. All the way around here to Kentucky. Yeah, it's a beast. Hey, Drobart, what's up? We're doing 2728 with no problem at all, but I have a very light load. Barely an hour flight time, so it's pretty light deal. Might be coming all the way around, I guess, to pick up the outbound track. I'm not sure why. That's okay. All right, I'm going to spin it up since we are cleared to, or we're attempting 370. Let's just keep the climb going. And see how we do. It's going to be one of those legs where we're up and down. It's pretty much it. That's, in fact, the entire flight plan is the departure directly into the arrival. One of those deals. But that's kind of what we have sometimes with Bravo Tours, legs 23 and 24. So we're over halfway. We'll talk a little bit about that on our next leg, where we have a little bit more time. But for now, this is going to keep me plenty busy. We're through 10,000. We're going to go ahead and landing lights off. Logo, all that stuff is good. The auto brake can come off. It's in a little bit of a weird spot here. There we go. And I forgot to turn traffic on. I should have turned that on here. Traffic is on. I don't think there is much traffic right now. Everybody's over doing the cross the land deal. So, haha. On a cold winter day, jets can climb to 5,000 feet before they've exited the airport's perimeter. Boston in wintertime. Yeah, boy, they get some performance in those cool temperatures, don't they, Drobart? Every day Ron wakes up and he's still here, it's a good sign. I totally agree with that. And yeah, glad to I would add to that being able to hang out with you guys, fly a pretend plane on the computer after getting all of your honeydews done on a Saturday is also a good day. All I have to do now is it's my typical Saturday. I'm going to be doing laundry while I fly. You saw 7.5 levitate almost. Oh yeah, talk about a rocket ship. That thing right there. Holy moly. That thing is something else. We'll go ahead and set standard QNH. All right, we've got through 10,000 lights are off through 18 altimeter set standard, and yeah, nothing to do now but roll it on up to 370 and settle back for a fun first leg here. What's everybody got on their agenda today? Hopefully something fun. I know how Saturdays are. They are the day. If you work a Monday through Friday job, Saturdays are those days where you just set aside little projects to work on. But I've tried to make a concerted effort to also have some recreation time on Saturday, whether it's flight sim or doing something when it's warmer out, you know, going outside doing, that's a good day to fish, or, you know, take the dogs out or whatever. But anyway, I hope you don't just make it a sixth work day. I know some of you guys work your butts off, and yeah, I hope that it's more than just a sixth work day. Sometimes it has to be, I get that, but hopefully you're able to do a little, you know, a little playing as well. Something with your family, something with your friends. Super Bowl plans, I'm assuming everybody has them. We're gonna be doing a little get together with some friends, and since I don't have a dog in the fight, I'm just there to eat. I'm going to try to go a little lighter today because I know, oh my goodness gracious, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. My friend is already telling me that we are going to have some smoked spare ribs, and his girlfriend is going to be making some wings, and then, you know, we'll be bringing over some stuff as well. So it's going to be one of those days. I hope it's that day for you too. I hope you just make an absolute pig of yourself. And I'm going to turn on some anti-ice here, guys. Yeah, let's do anti-ice, wing, tail, windshield, left, right. That's already on. We're just going through some muckety-muck here, guys. And so it didn't really tell me that it was picking up any ice, but, and I actually don't know what the outside air temp is. I need to figure out. I don't know if that's my air. That's inside air, but does that give me the outside air temp too? No, it does not. But I guarantee you there's a way to tell. Got a nice tailwind, though. Look at that tailwind. 100 knot tailwind, baby. Let's rock. But since I had a little bit of a forecast of icing, I think we'll go ahead. Just rock and roll. Oink. Yeah, this one's just about like Miss Piggy, isn't she? That Miss Piggy got an update in MSFS. I uploaded that, and looking forward to giving that another flight. That's been pleasantly surprising how nice that is in Microsoft Flight Sim. It doesn't feel heavy enough. It feels too light and responsive. That's my only critique so far, because I'm comparing it to the X-Plane 11 version, and the sounds are not as good in Microsoft Flight Sim, but it sure is nice having an A300 back in the mix. And we'll even have a second. We'll even have a second one coming up here at some point, because Just Flight guys are making a second one, and it's an even older version. It has an engineer's panel and everything, so super excited about that. All right, as I top a climb, we do have a little bit of traffic there, and we're going to make it. We're going to make it, and then we are, let's see, what's our ELD? Yeah, so we got a little bit of time to hang out here before we have to. Yeah, Lurik is the end of our departure, and then we got a little bit of a travel, probably like, I don't know, 100 miles maybe, until we start the descent. But yeah, it should be a nice up and down, like a little warm-up leg, and then we'll figure out kind of where we need to go after we start heading down to Memphis. Of course, Memphis, one of the reasons I put this plane in the mix was just because of Memphis, and of course the cargo the cargo aspect. Cabin pressure relief. Have I pressurized things too much? This thing is auto pressurization, so you don't have to. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I? Oh yeah, it's 370. I'm okay. Interesting. So let's check the. Let's see what's going on here. What's up? So yeah, that altitude's not bad. I don't know. Maybe I just climbed faster than that
Hi, Black Fox.
that thing was able to handle. I don't know. Black Fox, hello. Nice to see you, Mike. Happy Saturday, my friend. I don't even have anything to toast you with. That's something I could do as well. All right, let's do this. Let's do 2 for the price of 1. Let's Volata stock. And then I will zip upstairs and grab myself a little beverage. Get some water on board. And we'll come back and we'll start to brief this arrival into Memphis. Yeah, there's us flying through the muckety-muck. It probably doesn't see us, though, does it? Yep, there we are. So we're just about to get to the worst of it, although we'll be above the tops, I think, here. But coming down into Memphis is going to be something else. But that's cool. We've got approach and tower at Memphis. I wasn't expecting that. And then we even have some ATC here, Cleveland Center. So we'll have some ATC heading into Pittsburgh. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see, I guess. But, oh, gosh, we didn't Volanta stock anyone. I know Downwind Sim is in his E-Jet. What's McCreary? He's flying the Chancellor. Teterboro. No, he's in the C700. Teterboro to Harry Reid. Medner, he's putzing around most likely in his Beaver. What's he doing at LA International? Holy cow, Medner, what are you doing, Eric? What's Connor up to? Connor is Harry Reid to Philly in the A321 Neo. Sphinxonian. He's doing Kazan to Tenerife South. So all that cross the land business is going on kind of down here, right? Yeah. It might be about wrapping up, to be honest with you. And Shuzi. Shuzi, you might be... Looks like you might be, well, I don't know, at Tonopah Test Range Airport. I don't have any idea where that's at, and I don't know where you are. It's zoomed out so far. Is this you? Maybe? I don't know. But anyhow, that's what's going on in the VATSIM world, the Volanta Friends world. And as you can see, a little bit of ATC kind of popping up here and there on a Saturday. I would expect this area is going to get a lot of coverage today with the storm, because I'm guessing that a lot of people are going to be trying to do some flying in this stuff. But for us, how about we take just a moment, and I'm going to go check on the laundry, and then I'm going to also get a beverage and stretch the legs. So I'll be right back. Hey, Acro Nerd, how's it going? Kathy, hi. Aircraft is still in the air. That's always a good thing. And yep, I think we might be at the top of descent. Nope, it's after LO. Right there it is. Okay. So we can breathe this. Breathe this. We are expecting the Holbrook 3. You're going Teterboro to Las Vegas for some BizJet stuff. Ah, yeah, there we go. C700. I was shocked not to see you in the Chancellor there, Josh. You've been flying the wings off that sucker. All right, Holbrook 3. So we're coming in here, El Dorado. It looks like we've got a restriction at Otis, 290 and above 16. And we need to be 280 and below 230 at Holbrook. 280 between 16 and 14. Are we landing north? We are landing up 25 left, so we don't have to worry about this restriction. At Jamia, down to 250 and between 12 and 10,000. Twickle between 11 and 9. Then we slow down to 210 for this outbound kind of leg here. And yeah, this is oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. I am landing north. My apologies. I was looking at my my warm-up flight into Milwaukee last night where we landed 25 left. We're landing 36 left in Memphis. So I do need to actually get myself 230 and 10,000 at ROCAP. And then expect a radar vector to the final approach course after ROCAP. So I don't know that we have any ATC quite yet at Memphis, but we will vector ourselves somewhere in between here to 36 left. Now, what does 36 left look like? As long as we're briefing things, we are expecting the ILS 36 left from Freeze. We'll double check that. Need to be down to 4,000. We step down to 3 at Macy, which is 10 miles out. Then we step down to 2 to pick up the glide slope at Caddis, 6.7. We have a localizer frequency of 1089. The approach course is 360. The elevation is 341. And it looks like we have a decision height of 420. Actually, we will be Cat 1, so 521. All right, all right. Got the vectors, Victor. That's all right, Roger. So, heck, we might as well, if there's no ATC, we might as well step it all the way down to that initial restriction here. At 10,000 at ROCAP. And then we'll kind of go from there. Oops, did I just... I just about armed that. I don't want to arm it. But 10,000, and now let's come down here because the FMC will help us out quite a bit if we have all this stuff in here. So we are looking at the big one for us is ROCAP. 10,000 and 230, that looks good. Holbrook, 280 and below 230, that's perfect. Otis, above 16 and 290, yeah, so that looks great right there. And then we're manual after that. That's when we vector ourselves. And then we're looking at, here's, we're basically on the approach Watson and Freeze and Macy. That's all on that ILS 36. Well, officially Caddis is when we pick it up because that's where the glide slope is. But all that looks awesome. Amazing. For, what do we see? 521. That's what I had to put the Radio altimeter 2. And again, it's kind of interesting, but like, oh well, actually, hold the phone here. So, I should be setting the barrel to 521. When I tried doing that the other day, that didn't work so good. So hold on here. Barrel of 521 radio altimeter will be 200. All right, give me just a second here. Take another quick break if you need to. Should only take me about 5 minutes to spin up. Thank goodness we're not flying into frickin' Denver where the barrow's like 6,000 feet. At least you can push and hold, which is nice. And one last little turn here at El Dorado, and then we start heading down. $521. We'll just leave it on that right there, 521. All right, sweet. I think we have time even to set the nav rad. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. So it is IHON is what we need here. 120. That is one. Yep, I need a, hold on. That's not right. That is not right. That is not even close to being right. ILS. Yeah, IOHN. Alright. Let me make sure we're, not past anything here. Nope. So, 1089. Usually if you put the... There it is. 360. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. And the last thing we got to do is come over here to the takeoff and approach page. We're going to be approaching 160 ref 155. Will be flaps 35 to land today. And as we head down the way, ice, ice, baby. Still no 8. I take that back. Memphis approach. We do have Memphis approach on 2580 and tower on 1970. Sweet. All right. 2580. That'll help. And because he'll be the one that gives us our vector. 1970. Sweet. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Let's see if we pick up the descent path here. I can't remember if you do on this plane or if you have to arm it. I think that puts us in a hold at 3.7. Yeah, we don't want that. We want 10,000 armed. She'll start down now. And we're looking to We need to be 10,000 at row cab. So there's our descent mark. We should be good. 10,000 at 250 is what it's going to try to get us to. And yeah, we should be good to go. Grabbing the ATIS while we have a moment. Memphis ATIS is Information Hotel. Right now, wind 060 at 6, 7 statute miles. Rain broken at 9,000, overcast 10,000. Temperature 14, dew point 13. Altimeter is standard 2992. And they are using ILS, runway 36 left, among others. When we get on the ground, by the way, let's, just before we get too busy, let's just take a look at there. I mean, it's all cargo, right? All cargo. So if we're 36 left, we're going to be coming here. We're going to be exiting off of Mike, November, and then I feel like UPS is over here in this area. I don't know that it really shows, but yeah, we'll expect a little bit of a right-hand exit up November. We'll cross runway 9er, and that'll be where we head. Okay, sweet. Down, down, down we go. As soon as we hit...
Delta 63 minutes departure, radar contact, fly, present heading, join the East 3 transition, climb and maintain 16,000.
Let's just go ahead and be proactive here, shall we? So I wonder how far down I would need to go before I might check in after Otis here. You know, I'll be kind of where I need to be here. Just don't know how soon to check in. I guess if I check in and we're too early, I can always just call him back. Thing about El Dorado would have been nice because that's a VOR, easy to kind of place us here. As we are now, like, where the heck are we, right? What VORs do we have in this area? Yep, I don't know. He's going to have to just see us. We'll be like 50 or 40 miles east of Little Rock VOR here once we get down closer to Holbrook. So maybe I could tell him that we're, 40 miles southeast of Little Rock. That'll give him an idea of where we're at, I suppose. Maybe I'll check in a little bit sooner rather than later. Once we get past Otis, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We got plenty of time. So did everybody have a successful cross the land event, I hope? Hope things were good there. Hope that event went well. I've done that before. That's a fun one. I think I did my last one actually might have been in the A320. Well, not the last one, the only one I've ever done. From Queen Alia into Vienna, I believe. It was a long haul. It was a 7-hour deal. It was a long flight. And it was a long flight with a challenging approach at the end. So it was really interesting when you're kind of tired and, you know, coming in, you're mentally drained and you're trying to execute a fairly complicated approach, you know, and anyway. But we got her on the ground. We did okay. Okay, Navrad's entered. We are just about to get to Otis. I think I'm going to check in there. Memphis approach, good afternoon. UPS 816 heavy out of 260, just about 40 miles southeast of Little Rock VOR, currently descending on the Hobart 3.
UPS 616 heavy, Memphis approach, good afternoon. Report 60 miles from Memphis, altimeter 29092.
Call you 60 from Memphis, UPS 816 heavy. All right, where the heck is that?
Memphis approach, FedEx 165 heavy, descending via the barbecue 3 arrival with hotel, requesting 27.
Distance 8. Wait, flight plan.
FedEx 165
Progress.
Memphis approach ident, Memphis altimeter 29092.
Distance to go 100. Okay, I've got about 40 miles still. So we'll darn near be down there off of from Holbrook.
FedEx 165 heavy, radar contact 3 mile northwest of Gilmore. Expect the ILS from like 27.
Be down at 10,000 and hopefully at my speed restriction of 230. Yep, 230, which is not what I have here. Wait a second. Rocab. Yeah, 230 and 10. Okay, perfect. Then it wants us to jump back up to 3. Like, this is a mistake here. This should be at 10,000. Okay. All right. We can do that. I forgot to tell them we had information hotel on board. We'll see if that still holds true in the next 30 or so miles. And is that a UJM? Is that a... Is that a VOR? It's got 3 letters. They're usually VORs, right? I'm not seeing it, though, on the deal here. But that's a weird-looking symbol for a VOR. Yeah, I don't see it on my approach plate here. Oh yeah, the Marvel VOR is what that is. Okay. All right, getting down into the soup, you guys, so bear with me here as I Gonna have to start to pay attention just a bit. What's my progress page telling me now? About 70.
Delta 63, Memphis Center's closed. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Must be the Holbrook waypoint that we're coming up on.
FedEx 165 Heavy, maintain 10,000.
We'll stop at 10,000 for FedEx 165 Heavy.
And approach hello again, UPS 816 Heavy. Just coming up on the Marvel VOR out of 210 with hotel. Oh, I stepped on somebody.
Call once American 207 Memphis departure. Our contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
Crap, I'm not going to make it down to RoCab. Oh, crap.
UPS 816 Heavy, Memphis approach, ident, Memphis, altimeter 29902.
Alright, ident is coming, and looks like I missed my altitude restriction there. Dang it.
UPS 816 Heavy, radar contact 45 miles southwest of Memphis. Expect the ILS 36 right, descend to maintain 6,000.
Alright, expecting 36 right, and we'll try to hustle down to 6,000, UPS 816 Heavy. I think what it was trying to do, guys, is it's trying to slow down. I'm gonna throw some boards out here to see if I can help it. But yeah, there we are. We're gonna go over right over there. We were supposed to be 10. I don't know. I don't know. I should have slowed down first. That's what's gonna screw me up here a little bit, isn't it? All right, let's do this. Let's decrease here. Let's get our speed down. To 30. Yeah. Got a little behind there. I'm not sure exactly how, but we're going to set that to 230 so that everything stays here at clamp. Basically, idle clamp.
816 Heavy, fly heading 070.
070, UPS 816 Heavy. Alright. Set that.
Memphis approach, citation 4.
Boy, he's really cutting me across here. 255, I can start putting some flaps in. That'll help the descent as well.
4 Whiskey Golf, looking to pick up IFR to Sawyer Regional.
Alright, I gotta get aggressive again here, you guys. Let's keep going down.
Roger, stand by.
See if it'll hold my speed. Yeah, it's doing good. I need to be at 230, so slowly getting there. And I can actually go all the way to flaps 15 here, so I'm going to do that.
FedEx 61, that's approach you on.
What doesn't it like now? D-track speed brake. Since I've got so many notches of flaps out, it's like, all right, overkill.
Number 4 Whiskey, cleared to the Sierra Alpha Whiskey Airport via radar vector.
All right, we're getting down to 230. That's good. High speed pitch protection. Oh boy. All right, well, 220 will work. That's fine.
March frequency 125.8 squawk.
6,000 is what it wanted us to get to. And it's resumed the... Okay. I could take that.
Radar vectors and join the Memphis 355 radio. And then
We've got time here. Got time.
2000, expect 10,010 minutes after departure. Frequency with you, and then 55 or 563044 Whiskey Golf.
Number 4 Whiskey Golf, squawk 5633, rest to read back correct.
563044 5633 for Whiskey Golf.
FedEx 61 Memphis departure on.
Okay, Memphis approach, FedEx 61, sorry, the ex-pilot keeps me disconnecting.
No.
5,000 feet, we're heading.
He's having frame
UPS 816
issues.
Heavy flighting 080.
0-0, UPS 816 Heavy.
FedEx 61 Memphis departure, radar contact. Sea direct BB King, resume the departure, climb and maintain 16,000.
Direct BB King and 16,000 for FedEx 61.
American 207, centers closed, frequency change approved, good day.
Over to advisory 12218, thank you for the service. Adios, American 207.
UPS 816 Heavy, turn right heading 090.
0-816 Heavy. Yeah, I would feel much more comfortable coming out here and picking this guy up at Weston and then coming on down. I mean, I wouldn't even care if he looped me around a little bit here because I just feel like we're going to be cutting it close, getting down to 6,000. But you know what?
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
He knows what he's doing, right? Hey, Mike Stein, how are you? Who is that guy, by the way? No one knows.
Hello. Test, test, test.
4,000 at freeze. That's the other thing. I'm heading down to 6,000. I really need to be 4,000 at freeze, and we're cutting the corner on that dog. Oh well. Could possibly go wrong. M. Stein, how are you, buddy? Skull. Heading into Memphis. In the MD11, as you can see, some weather spicing things up a little bit here, but overall doing pretty good.
Correction, UPS 816 Heavy flighting 110.
110 816 Heavy. Yep. I don't mind heading out.
165 Heavy, descend and maintain
I
6,000.
don't mind. Oops, dang it.
Down to 6,000, FedEx 165.
I don't mind heading out here a little bit. Take me through that localizer, even if you have to, my good man. All right, we do need some lights though. 10. Landing lights all on. We need to. We're gonna take medium auto brakes. The spoiler is, in fact, armed. I forgot to unarm it, so that was not good. And we're at 220 now, so if we needed to, we could.
FedEx 61, centers closed, frequency change approved, good day.
We could throw more flaps out if needed.
Bonjour, you come down,
But if we go anywhere past flaps 15, it wants the gear, so I'm going to hold off on that if I can help it. Okay, coming up on 6 and 220. Can live with that. Check. And UPS 816 Heavy, I'm sorry if you said something to us, you broke up.
Hello. Test,
UPS
test,
816 Heavy,
test.
sorry about that, I got disconnected there. Turn left heading 00. Intercept 36 right, localizer, descend and maintain 5,000.
All right, I need that heading one more time, please, for UPS 816.
UPS 816 Heavy, turn left heading 030 to intercept.
0330 to intercept, 36 left. 36 left localizer, UPS 816 Heavy. Hello. Beaver 5T4 Echo Alpha. How are you doing, Eric? And I am going to come down with my speed a little bit here, guys. We're going to intercept or attempt to arm the approach. We are apparently we're grabbing the localizer, which is good. Yep, we got localizer captured here. And no glide slope quite yet though, so
16 Heavy, 10 miles from Mickey. Maintain 3,000 until established on a localizer. Cleared ILS runway 36 right approach.
alright, maintain 3,000 till established, cleared for the 36 left approach, UPS 816 Heavy.
UPS 816 Heavy, 36 right approach. Are you already set up for the 36 left?
Oh yes, sir, I guess I didn't hear you. If that's okay, can we do 36 left? That's what we've got set.
UPS 816 Heavy, Yeah, that's fine. Cleared island, runway 36 left approach.
I appreciate that, man. I'm sorry I didn't clue into that earlier, but thanks a lot. Yeah, 816 heavy. Yeah, it'd be a hell of a reprogram right now on a 15-mile final in heavy weather. So that's nice of him.
Memphis approach, good afternoon. FedEx 616 Heavy, information hotel. We're descending via
So we're heading down, and we are
via the
still not tracking a glide slope, so that's not good.
5 heavy.
We need 160, 159 as our speed.
Sir, for FedEx 165.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and it's going to start hollering at me here for landing gear, probably.
Memphis approach, Roger. Report 50 miles from Memphis. Memphis altimeter 29er.
450
We go missed. We climb to 1,000. We make a left-hand turn, climbing to 5,000.
816 heavy, contact tower 119.7.
Over to tower, 1970, 816 heavy.
FedEx 1.
77 Mike November, ready to taxi runway 09.
I do have a glide slope now. That's cool.
Station 77 Mike November. Memphis
I
Tower,
recognize
runway
that
9er.
voice.
Taxi via Alpha.
Okay.
Taxi via Alpha, and we do have the weather hotel here. Thank you, sir.
Memphis Tower, low 8, UPS 816 heavy, ILS 36 left.
It's 816 heavy, Memphis Tower. Wind 060 with 6, runway 36 left, here for the land.
Cleared to land, 36 left, 816 heavy. Okay, gear coming down, flaps set. We're going to go ahead and go. Yep, it's coming, lady. 159 set. And I'm going to go fully up 35, so we're fully configured except for the gear. Hey, we're breaking out, baby. Always feels good when you break out. Again, if we go miss, we climb runway heading to 1,000, and then we take a left-hand turn, 330, climb up to 4,000. Salim 1509. Hi, we're heading to Memphis right now. They're getting a little bit of weather here, as you can see. We're dragging it in nice and slow, flying towards the stars. Akroner, this is going to be a mesmerizing experience. Yeah. Tailwheel mod is now superb. Eric reports with the updated reality expansion pack for that Thoranda, that beautiful Thoranda beaver. Sad that the non-rep users can't get that experience. Should be there by default. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's working for you, Eric, and it still remains my favorite plane in any sim, even with the questionable tailwheel performance. But anyway, I'm glad it's working well for you, though. That's awesome. Okay, well, yeah, weather is going to be interesting. We're going to disconnect the auto throttle and autopilot and probably make a huge mess of this, but what the heck, why not, right? Wind is coming from my right, so we're going to try to just peer through the raindrops here. I'm getting all kinds of faults now. The packs are off for some reason. Interesting. Okay. And I'm sliding to the left of the localizer. Still on the glide slope. Speed still looks good. Just see if we can get back on it here. There we go. Get maybe just a hair low. Now I've overcorrected.
Number 7 Mike November, runway 9er, line up and wait. Wind 060 at 6.
Line up and wait, runway 9er, 77 Mike November.
Reversers green. There's 100. Coming off. Coming off. I'll take the high speed here. Looks like we got a UPS 747 parked at a
UPS
passenger
16 heavy,
terminal.
North Cargo.
A firm 816 heavy.
UPS 816 heavy. Taxi to parking by November Papa, hold short 36 center.
November Papa and hold short 36 center. 816 heavy.
7 Mike November, fly
All right,
runway heading,
I
runway
need
9er, clear for
to
takeoff.
figure out where I'm at.
Runway heading, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. 7 Mike November.
Yeah, 7 Mike November, canceled takeoff clearance, wait a moment.
Canceling takeoff.
Okay, November, and then that's one more. That's one more. One more. One more taxiway in here. Whew, made it. How about grand looping the MD11? Yeah. Well, if it could be done, I would be the guy that would do it. Oh, there's my.
36 runway 36 center, line up and wait.
There would be my
Line up and wait.
flight recorder error again. All right, we're going to need the APU, so let's get that power started right now. It takes a little bit.
Planet Tower UPS 2062 at ramp 58 with hotel. Would like to get pushback in, sir.
The old tailwheel performance, just a ton of fun though. It's just a shame that it's just so damn difficult to handle. Yes, indeed. Oh man, yes.
Number 7 Mike at November, turn right heading 150, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Now wait a second. He's
Right heading 150,
Shoot.
clear for takeoff. Runway 9er.
I screwed up. I screwed up.
Guess 816.
Heck.
Looks like you took a left on November. That's fine. Take November Alpha Yankee Papa to parking.
Yeah, sorry about that. I could probably flip it around right here on Mike 8 if it works better, but either way.
Works for me. Take Mike November Papa, hold short 36 center.
All right, Mike November Papa, and then we'll hold short 36 center 816 heavy. So he said north. So this is the screw up,
Planet Tower UPS.
and that's Memphis Tower.
Guess 2062 Memphis Tower, say again.
This is Memphis Tower.
I was about to say that, but UPS 2062, say again.
Just wondering if I could get pushback. I'm at spot 58 and we have hotel.
This 2062, hold the pusher moment. This company traffic passing behind you.
Yep, that'd be the guy that missed his initial turn.
For 7 Mike November, contact departure. Have a good flight.
Good day, 7 Mike November.
Southwest 2936, the wind 060 at 6. Arnett Jacks, runway 36 center, clear for takeoff.
Arnett Jets runway 36 clear for takeoff. Southwest 2936.
Guess 2062, do you see the MD11 behind you?
Yeah, I got him in sight.
Once he's clear, then you can push face south on November.
We will push when he is clear and we will be facing south for UPS West.
All right, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. So I'll show you why I got kind of turned around here in just a second. But lesson learned for next time I'm in Memphis. You'd think as much cargo flying as I do, I would know Memphis a little better, but I don't. So this is Tango, and the next one is Papa. And then the first runway that we get to, we're going to hold short.
Tower, FedEx 165 with you, ILS 27.
There's 165, Memphis Tower.
Whoops.
The wind 060 at 6 from 27, clear to land.
Pay no mind. Nobody saw nothing.
27, clear to land, FedEx 165 heavy.
UPS 816 heavy, cross runway 36 center.
Cross 36 center, UPS 816 heavy. All right. So, and then I'm going to be turning, it looks like, right on,
2936, contact departure, have a good flight.
right on Sierra. All right. This is part of the scenery. I wonder if I have, because there's some construction going on here. All right, here's 36 center. That looks wet to the right, wet to the left. And then all right. And tower UPS 816 heavy. I think I might have some scenery discrepancy here. So do you want us to go straight on Papa here?
Firm and cross runway 36 right.
All right, cleared to cross 36 right. And then I think I have the old Papa that goes down to the cargo ramp. But is it Yankee that they're using now to get down there?
No, the Papa's still showing on the charts.
Okay, all right, we'll stay on Papa then, 816 heavy. One way or the other, either.
If that's changed anytime recently, that's news to me because it still shows on my chart.
Well, you know what? It might be the other way around. I might have it on the chart and not in the scenery. That might have been what I meant to say. But actually, it looks like I'm all right. Maybe I'm thinking of fussy pants, but anyway, we're good. You're good. Windshield wipers. Oh, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? I don't even know if they work. Oh, they do. A little bit. That would have helped, right? I probably could have threw those on short final. Yep.
And tower UPS 2062 is facing south on...
Hey, Stu. Yeah, we're good to go, Stu. So I guess what I...
2062, runway 36 center, taxi via November Romeo.
So what I...
Alright, we'll taxi at 36 center via November Romeo UPS 2062.
So I vaguely recall the last time I was here, there was talk about a construction project that was going on, and I don't know if it was over here or not, but anyway, the default, just so you know, the default scenery in X-Plane 12 shows Papa all the way around just like it should be, and a part of Juliet is gone. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. All right. But I'll show you, and I'll show you two things. I'll show you why I got screwed up on the initial taxi, but then I'll also show you what I'm seeing here on my chart that caused me to kind of wonder a little bit. But first, let me get this brake set and turn off the fuel. But yeah, so here's what I'm showing, and you might not be able to see this because you're trying to control, but I just was a little freaked out about why this was kind of grayed out, or not grayed out, but striped out. And I was like, are they getting rid of that? So do I need to go Papa Yankee and kind of come in down here, or is this, anyway, I don't, oh, non-movement area, that's all that means. Ah, there you go. And you, Stu, you just said that. But anyway, the reason for my confusion also is the last time I landed here, they sent me up to this part of the airport, which is where I thought you were sending me to, the northern part. I didn't realize that this was actually called North Cargo until I turned it. I'm like, wait a second, I'm going away from Papa. And then at that point in time, you kind of saw what I was doing. So anyway, sorry for the confusion, but thanks for the ATC. All right, let's shut a few things off here.
Taxi to parking via Victor, FedEx 165.
And let's make our turnaround here. And FedEx owns the north. Ah, I see. Okay, very good. Yeah, maybe I was in a FedEx last time. That could very well be. But yeah, cool. It's just good to hear a friendly face on the comms. And once you see me coming in, you're like, oh yeah, yeah. Get ready, get ready. Everything's spooling down. That looks awesome. Okay. Leg number 1 in the books, you guys. And that was a lot of fun. That weather made it really interesting, and great having approach as well as tower online.
616 heavy at Memphis Tower. The wind 060 at 6 from a tree 6 left, clear to land.
It'll also be nice to have them as we depart, so this will be good. So let's dial it up here. Memphis to Pittsburgh.
I am all the way down on November, and
We're going to close in about 30 minutes.
not accurate per the chart. I am now blocked off since the end of the taxiway. I'm at 36.
Well, I'll try to get the turnaround as fast as I can, Stu, and if you got to go, you got to go. I understand.
26
No worries.
heavy. If you want to take tree 6 left there, it'll be a couple minutes for a few arrivals.
That's fine. I'll just hang out here.
Get 7 Diob.
Just give me a shout. Sorry about that.
All right, and then the next thing I need to
26
do,
heavy, Roger, expect tree 6 left.
update my navigraph here. Put that in as so.
Fly high, 21 ILS 36 left.
And then the next thing I do is I update
21,
Sky Vector.
Memphis Tower, the wind 060 at 6 from a tree 6 left. It could land about 5 miles behind a heavy A300.
And then the last thing I do is I make sure that I have, this is all the same. Gets, Diob, Yaki, HNN, Fuga. Yep, that all looks good. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll try to get the turnaround done if we can here in a timely manner. 30 minutes ought to be pretty doable. But you know, let's see how we do. So we'll also pre-file this on the network. Hopefully that will work, and it won't say somebody else is already using your call sign. Yep, that's filed. Very good, very good, very good. And so let's just get our aircraft loaded again. We're just totally staying on APU power here just to make things easy. 370 again. Cost index of 20 again. Block fuel, 47, I'm going to say 48,000. The total payload is going to be 163.8, so same payload.
Frequency information India current wind 0605 altimeter 29901.
29901. All right, cool. We will go get India.
Memphis Tower, fly high 2 ILS 36 left.
Trip fuel this time is going to be
Memphis Tower wind 0606 from
21
left. Clear to land.
300. Apply that. And we are already aligned with our IRSs, which is good. I'm going to get you out of the way just for now. And let's go back into this menu. FMC1. We need to go to the initial here. There we go. So we're here at Memphis. Rainy Memphis. And we're heading up to rainy Pittsburgh. Maybe snowy Pittsburgh. We're going to be... Our alternate is Detroit. We are still UPS
taxi to parking via Mike November
16.
Victor, cross runway 9er.
Mike November, Victor, cross runway 9er, and wind chill plus or minus 5 knots there on final, FedEx 16.
Heavy rider.
Turn that down just a skosh. By the way, Downwind Sim, I don't know if you're still here, but the sound mixer does not affect that one way or another. It continues to be ultra loud. Every time I change frequencies, it just like resets it. So I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know. I know Voice Meter Banana is out there, and I keep trying to avoid it,
Yes, 2062,
but
just
maybe
remind
it's
us,
going to be
what
time.
number are you flying in?
I am flying 2020.
Do you have any scenery?
I do have some scenery, but that taxiway Romeo is not here.
Is it a payware that you found?
Say it one more time.
Is it a payware that you found?
No. This is just.
All right, so let's see here. We wanted the Gets 7.
Okay, I need to go, because I have the payware for this airport. I gotta check if they have Romeo there now.
Okay, yeah, on the chart it's saying.
And
Romeo's all the way down and to the left, and it's running.
runway 36 left.
Looks like it's just a penalty area right here.
Diob transition. That looks good. Sweet. And then
I mean, there's a big old de-ice facility there. Maybe that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I see that.
then we go to Yaki. YOCKY. And then we go to Pittsburgh, and we're on the Fuga 7 arrival. Fuga 7 HNN transition in runway 32. So we'll take the ILS 32, and I better check the
21, since gate 20 is on the east side, it'll be parking
fix here.
via Mike 6, November, Tango, Juliet.
Trini, nope. Gruns. Insert that. Let's just go double check that real fast. Plan is here. We're up and out. Yaki, then we got a little bit of a disco. Get rid of that. We're into our arrival. And a little bit of a downwind leg, it looks like. Up to Gruns, then there's the go around. Hold at EWC. Beautiful. That looks like a good plan to me. Beep beep. What do we got here? Oh, I got a little PDC. Very nice. So, looks like I'm going to get the route as filed. My squawk will be 1020.
Yes, 2062 heavy, you're on the tree 6 left, line up and wait.
1020. And I probably should be on standby for that right now, but it's all right.
165 heavy.
Be advised,
Sweet.
I'm also not seeing Romeo between 36 center and 36 left where that new de-ice pad's supposed to be.
I think it sounds like the guy had a scenery install issue. Interesting. I don't know, maybe not.
Do you have any custom scenery at all, or is it just default?
Looks like they modeled it as they're developing the new de-ice pad center there in the middle. But Romeo does not run between the right, the center, and the left.
I'm going to have to check it out, I guess.
Alright, because I know years ago that taxiway didn't exist, but maybe a lot of sims haven't caught up yet.
Okay. Downwind's on the arrival for Nashville. Stereo cockpit for now. Cool. Cool. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Safe parking.
Wherever the company went.
All right. 2991.
Fly 2, ramp 22 will be next to them. You can get there if November Tango Juliet.
November Tango Juliet, thanks, Fly 2. And yeah, Romeo's not in that, whatever the payware scenery is, I forgot the company is, it's not there.
Okay.
5,000 is the top altitude.
Yes, 2062 heavy, the wind 060 at 5. Aren't at the jacks or by tree 6 left, clear for takeoff.
Arnav Jacks.
Okay, radios are set. I've got the route in. I need to check my performance data here. Okay, that's all in and good. Takeoff and approach data here. Again, we'll just stick with the tried and true Flex temp of 50, flaps 22. The runway is flat enough to just call it up 0.0. And we will have a little bit of a headwind here. It wasn't as bad here in Memphis as it was when we took off at Houston. Yeah, this one is 5 knots, headwind of 5, HD 5. And then the outside air temp, it's a little cooler here, 15 degrees Celsius. All kinds of rain and all kinds of icing. 132 V1, 154 VR, 157 V2, 177 set. Okay. Transponder, we're getting ready to push here so we can, let's call the pushback guy.
Route a cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Not a bad turnaround time-wise. Hopefully, again, our biggest thing is we always forget stuff, no matter how hard we try.
Yes, 2062, contact
Route a
departure after flight.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
How's it going, man? See it.
So we're getting ready to move. Turn the beacon back on, and I will go ahead. It's a little early to do this. I know I'm almost always out of order with this, but I always forget if I don't. I'm going to put that in like so. We are going to come over here to take off and approach. We'll have all those numbers set here. We will have our flight plan here. We are going to do ignition B again. And I've got APU power and bleed going, so I should be ready to start the engines. Very good. I don't know why I'm saying that now all of a sudden, but I am.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
If you could check for me, do you have taxiway Romeo all the way south side of the airport? Yeah, let me check on that real fast here for you. Let's see, Romeo. So let me come down here real fast to my taxi chart, to my airport chart. So Romeo all the way, so very bottom, and there's that de-icing place that he's talking about. Yeah, let's go down here and take a peek here. So is this Romeo?
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
What is this? Yep, this is Romeo. So yeah, Stu, I am seeing Romeo here. Running basically to the so it goes 36 right, 36 center. Maybe it doesn't connect all the way across. It looks like it should go all the way across to all three.
Good afternoon, Memphis Tower, Southwest 2885, looking to pick up.
Yep. So there is a little bit of a spot right here where it's missing. Yep.
That has filed.
Oh, yep. You see that.
Maintain 5,000. Departure 124.15. Squawk 1620.
And you may start engines.
Alright, clear to file 5,000 initial 12415. That's squawking 1620 for 2885. Those 2885, read back correct.
There's 15. I do have passenger signs on, and I did turn the beacon lights back on. I never really turned the passenger signs off, so that's okay. All right, light off. Number 2. And so, Stu, I just have the default. I think I told you that already. So I don't have any kind of payware either for this X-Plane version. Be curious to see if the payware does Have I been to Cincinnati yet? Negative. Negative. It's still on the list. In fact, I want to talk about that a little bit here once we get in the air, because this is a bit of a longer flight. This flight here is an hour and actually only an hour 13. Mr. Sim Egan, hello, hello. Let me know. Okay, I will. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you being on. It's always fun. You play Vanilla X-Plane as well? Yeah, no add-ons. It's the scenery. The default airports are pretty nice. The bigger ones. The smaller ones are not quite as nice. Like I like to do some bush flying, and those ones don't look so good. But these ones here, these Class Bravos, I can't complain. And then a lot of times where, you know, you have some kind of a freeware option too that you can add on that really helps out as well. But welcome, Mr. Egan. Happy Saturday. Yep, no Cincinnati yet. Is Cincinnati CVG? Is it, or have we hit that? No, I don't think so. All right, well, I'll get caught up once we get going here. I'm going to try to get going in time to get a little ATC on our way out of here, because it'll help us. It will help us. So our taxi.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Our taxi brief is going to be pretty simple. We're going to be
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
we're going to most likely be giving Yankee down here to, actually maybe we'll say Papa to Papa to Yankee down here to 36 right for departure, and then yeah, we're out of here to the northeast. I hope things are good in your world, Mr. Egan. It's been a good flight so far. We departed from Houston Intercontinental, George Bush Intercontinental, flew up here to Memphis, and then we're going to, we'll finish Pittsburgh. It's been a really fun flight so far.
523, looking for IFR to New Orleans file.
Okay, and I do have
523, Memphis
do
Tower.
have
Is
traffic
disconnected and
on.
bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time, and have a great flight.
Thank you, John Fly, for the pushback, man. Love that guy. Okay, let's get the flap set. Let's get the stabby trimmed. 22 is what we have. We want 6.0. And
it's now available. Roger, copy.
where miscellaneous, turn that off.
23 Credity, New Orleans Airport.
What do I need?
The Pipe 6 departure on Buffy transition direct Mike Charlie Bravo. For the
Config.
Trish 1 arrival.
There we go, 6.0.
Departure.
There we go. That looks awesome.
4.65, the squawk 7661.
Beautiful. And
New Orleans ready, Pipe 6 on Buffy transition. Then direct to Mike
spoiler
Charlie
armed.
Trish 1 arrival.
Anti-ice not needed just yet. Emergency power defog are on. Taxi lights are about to come on.
23, you better correct.
Tower UPSA 16 Heavy, ready for taxi.
Memphis Tower, United's 1570 ready for IFR to New Orleans.
1570 on request number 1. And who was calling for taxi?
816 Heavy.
UPS 816 Heavy, advise me of India on board. And runway 36 center. Taxi via Papa Yankee Romeo, hold short 36 right.
Papa Yankee Romeo, hold short 36 right. We'll go get India. UPS 816 Heavy. All right.
United,
All I got from India was
70,
the
you're good to the New Orleans
altimeter,
Airport,
so I need to go get the
Pipe
rest of it
6
here.
departure by Buffy transition. Then as filed, maintain 5,000, departure 124.65, squawk 7764.
All right, India is saying 36 left, 36 center,
New Orleans Airport,
36 right are all
7 departure,
in use for departures.
sorry, I boss feed transition. Squawk 7764, and what was the maintain?
5,000.
And 5,000 after departure, United 1520.
Winds is 060 at 5.
1570?
Visibility is about the same.
1570.
Temps about the same,
correct.
299 or 1. All right, yep, we're pretty good there. We've got 9 or 1 set. Okay, approach is still on 2580. 2580. Okay. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry, it's been a busy little phase of flight here, but I'll try to get caught up with the chat here in just a little bit. Been fun, a fun trip so far. Great ATC, lovely weather, and expecting a little bit more of the wet stuff as we go here. So Papa, and then we're gonna hang a left on this first taxiway, which is Yankee, and that's gonna take us down to Romeo, and then we're gonna hold short of 36 right. Yeah, and they're giving us 36 center because it's a little longer runway. I don't see anybody coming off the right. I see a lot of rain on the left. Looks clear, traffic-wise. Mr. Egan, you flying somewhere right now? We've got, I know Stu is in a biz jet. Downwind Sim's in an E-jet. We know that Eric is probably in the Beaver, but it showed that he was at Los Angeles International Airport. I meant to ask you about that.
United 1570, ready for push and start.
What was going on with that? But all right, departure briefing.
1570, do you need to push on to
We're going to
Juliet?
climb heading 360.
1570, push on to Juliet, approve, face south.
Push on the Juliet, face south, United 1570.
Top altitude's 5,000. We're going to intercept a 032. Actually, I'll probably just go 032 on the course. Runway heading.
816 heavy, you picked up India yet?
Top 17, ready for pushback, information, India.
816 heavy, we have India on board.
SA 16 heavy, cross runway 36 right at Romeo.
We'll cross 36 right on Romeo, UPS 816 heavy.
And requesting push.
All right.
Top 17,
So we climb heading 360 to intercept the
1790, pushing the right
course
is your discretion as long as you
032 to
maintain
Jax. Then on the
clear.
depicted route to Getz, we'll maintain 5,000. We're expecting clearance to the filed altitude 10 minutes after. This has been nice. I tell you what, when we do these Bravo Tour legs, it's kind of a crapshoot because we have to sort of schedule it for Saturday afternoons when we have a little free time, and you never know what region is going to have coverage. A lot of times there's not a whole bunch because the controllers are getting ready for maybe a Saturday night op event, and so it's been pretty cool to have some controllers here in Memphis, and it looks like we still have some people online up there for Pittsburgh as well. That's Cleveland Center, so that's been a blessing. Makes these trips that much more fun, I think. And we're cleared to cross. This is 36 right. We're cleared to cross it on Romeo. We'll double check. I don't see anybody on final. Whoops. Try to stay on the runway if we can. The runway is clear. No renegade going the wrong way like me when I'm taxiing.
UPS 816 Heavy, the wind 060 at 5. RNAV to Jacks, runway 36 center, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Jacks and clear for takeoff 36 center UPS 816 Heavy. All right, very good. Again, final looks clear. Departure looks ominous. Lots of fun clouds and rainy, stormy stuff, I'm sure, but
At 5,
see how we do.
23.
All right, lined up, and here we go,
At
guys.
23, runway 36 left. Actually via Juliet Tango.
All
November,
three engines
Mike
coming
1.
along nicely.
And it might be a moment for the United. They'll just push back onto Juliet.
Looks like we were getting that transponder warning there for just a second. Oh, I know why we're getting an error. We forgot to turn the APU off.
And United,
Airspeed is alive. Get some stutters from the rain.
1570.
There's V1.
Runway 36 left. Actually via Juliet Tango November Mike 1.
Rotates.
Juliet Tango November Mike 1 36 left, United 1570.
Positive rate is indicating gear coming up.
1790 also ready for taxi.
Okay, there we go. We're going to chase the flight directors a little bit here.
Delta 1790. Memphis Tower, runway 36 center. Taxi via November Tango Juliet Romeo. Hold short of Tango.
November
Terrain.
Juliet Tango. Hold short November. I tell you, can you give me up on 36 left, closer to that runway, if that's okay?
Delta 1790, sure. Runway 36 left.
Lots of
taxi
flaps
via
coming up.
November Mike 1 and hold short Tango.
November Mike 1, hold short Tango, Delta 1790.
SA 16 Heavy, contact departure.
Over to departure. We'll see you next time to do UPS 16 Heavy. Okay. Over there. Yeah, departure hello again. UPS 816 Heavy, climb at 3,500.
UPS 816 Heavy, MIPS departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb maintain 16,000. UPS 816 Heavy. Times I can't even say my own call sign here. And again, like I said, I accidentally screwed up. I should have turned off the APU to get the engine bleeds going. I do have anti-ice on. I left it on for the entire turnaround, just like the pros do. That's right. I've got an emote for that, by the way. Anytime that I do something super duper great, there she is. Have a Nagila. Well, we're going where we're supposed to, and final knots of flaps are coming up through 5,000. Looking good. Good airspeed. Engines are happy. APU power is still on for a little while. Takes a minute for it to kind of spin back down, but yeah. All right, so let's see. When we get up to cruise, guys, the favorite part of the Bravo Tour is we get to spin the wheel of names to see where we're flying to next. And so that will be fun to do. We've got several great places to still visit, and I know everyone's holding out for Honolulu. Pittsburgh to Honolulu would be a nice long haul for sure. I know you guys are really hoping for like Boston to Honolulu, because I think that's the absolute farthest route that I could have. But the weather in Nashville was horrible. We're actually breaking out here and not looking half bad once we're on top. Survived, but not pretty. Well, You know what? You'll take it, right? That's pretty cool. That's a sucker hole right there. That's what that's called. Yeah, that whole storm system is just moving through that area there, isn't it? Downwind sim.
Got a 1570 RNAV to Beale, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
Through 10, let's go ahead and turn off the lights that we never turned on. Just like the pros.
RNAV to Beale, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
And the other thing we didn't do is we didn't set the auto brake. So again, mistakes on the turnaround.
1570 RNAV to Beale.
And I don't know why I miss those, but I do. Because they're right there staring me in the face.
EPS 816 Heavy, MEM center is closed, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, EPS 816 Heavy. Have a good day. I think what happens to me, if I'm being totally honest, is I get to that phase where I'm cleared for takeoff,
You going to 36 center or 36 left?
and
1790 runway.
I get so focused on that that I quit. I mean, really, truly, all I'm missing is, well, I missed the after start with the APU turning that off, but the very last flow here is landing lights, high intensity lights, traffic all set to on, auto brake set to take off, arm the auto flight, which I did do this time, so I got the auto flight armed.
United 53 RNAV
But
to Beale,
none of the rest of that stuff I didn't put on.
So, contact departure.
I'll turn the weather on. I don't think the weather shows anything still, but yeah, we'll leave a little ATC in the background. So if only there were a list of things to do, yeah. So, but I do think that honestly that has, like, limiting it to, or narrowing it down. Like, I did pretty good. So I did pretty good with all the rest of this stuff, all the way down to, like, this was an egregious miss right there. I didn't get the APU, but I got to here good, and then I was just about to do this, and I just didn't. All I did was auto flight, arm the auto flight, just because I remember I forgot to do that on the first one. So that's the thing for me to improve on next time, is to not hurry, and make sure you're checking through that takeoff check. But anyway, overall though, not too bad. We're onward and upward, and it's been a fun flight. I am going to take a little break as well, and go swap out laundry, stretch my legs. But I'm going to wait till I'm up at cruise and nice and stable. That's bit me a few times. I tell you what, why don't we do this while we're climbing out, you guys? Why don't we do this? So, Bravo Tour again. Where have we been? Well, we've been from Denver is where we started, then to Nellis, then to Minneapolis, then to Houston, then to Orlando, then Edwards Air Force Base, Las Vegas, Seattle, Newark, Miami, San Francisco, New Orleans, Atlanta, San Diego, Reagan National, Philly, Kansas City, Miramar Air Force Base, Los Angeles International, Cleveland, Detroit, LaGuardia to Houston was our last flight, and now we're going to do Memphis and into Pittsburgh here on the 10th of February 2024 in the beautiful MD11 from Rotate. By the way, we've done Rotate aircraft now 5 of the last 6 Bravo Tour legs. I didn't realize that. That's kind of interesting. We did the leg from Los Angeles to Cleveland in the MD11. We did the legs Cleveland to Detroit, Detroit to LaGuardia in the MD80. That was a lot of fun. We just did the last leg when we went LaGuardia down to Houston. We actually did it in the Learjet. It's our first biz jet that we've used. And we had to actually make that a two-hopper because we didn't quite have enough fuel.
United 523, contact departure.
But now here we are again, back in the MD11.
Memphis Center closed, frequency change approved.
So
Frequency approved, yeah, 1570.
I guess that means we must like it. And it is a wonderful aircraft. You departed just before you closed. Hey, man. And you gave Approach a briefing. Thank you very much. Yep. I appreciate the ATC stew, and yeah, I'll be sure. I'll try my best to remember when whenever we fly into Cincy to look you up, man. I do appreciate it. All right, so anyway, airports still on the list. Yeah, like I say, there's a bunch of fun ones. Here they all are, and yep, CVG is one of them. So let me mark off a couple things here real fast. Okay, so what I do is I spin. This comes up with the next airport that we're going to fly to after we get to Pittsburgh, probably next month. If it is a short enough leg, I'll actually spin a second time to see if we can do like we did today and have a little two-hopper. So here we go. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be Pittsburgh to Tampa. All right. And that's got potential to be a two-legger. So I'm going to write this down, or type it. Pittsburgh to Tampa. And let's just see what the next one would be after that. Like if it's Tampa to Miami or something, that would be a nice two-hopper. So let's see. Tampa to... Hey, there we go. Tampa back to Cincy. So that might be a nice two-hopper here, guys. All right. BG, I'll try to coordinate with you there, Stu, and when I figure out in what day in March we're going to do that, but that'll be fun. So yeah, we're getting there. Did I remove CVG? I got to remove CVG. Okay. So yeah, Dallas, Charlotte, Baltimore, Boston, Honolulu, St. Louis, Salt Lake City, Phoenix, Chicago, Orlando. Oh, this one should... Oh, wait a second. I just spun it. I didn't mean to. This does not count. This is unofficial. Unofficial. I was wanting to take... I need to take MCI off because I've already been to MCI. Yeah, I need to take that off, guys. And anything else I've already hit? Wait, MCI. You got to go... MCO. I've hit MCO already. Never mind. Yeah, we did that in the Saab. Forgot about that. Boston, Charlotte. Yeah, all the rest of those are still good. But, all right, cool. Very nice. Very nice.
12465, is that still accurate, or will be here with you?
Alpha 212, you can stay on this frequency, but either one will work either way.
Copy, thanks, 212.
Trying to get my current airports caught up here as far as where I've been. Fallen behind just a little bit here, haven't I? So a grand total of, I think we said 42 or 30, no, 38, including the military bases. So we're on 24 of 38. So I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, 1,000 to go. Once we get to altitude, I'm going to go take a little stretch break. and it'll be time to brief the arrival into Pittsburgh. Pentagon, hey man, how are you?
Here's Pentagon.
Anti-icing can come off. Nice to see you, buddy. Happy Saturday, Rob. All right, looking good, looking good. Ooh, my dogs are going to be getting HUNGRY here too, so that could be interesting. My wife is currently crashed out. Boy, we have had a really nice tailwind. We're making some serious... Look at our ground speed, 600. I love it. We are getting the Black Fox baked goods to their destination in record time today, my friends. All right, I'm going to go take my stretch break, and I will be back here momentarily. Thanks again for tuning in to the Bravo Tour, and talk to you in a sec.
What's advisory? That was 1790 today.
DHL 1564, RNAV to Beetle, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff. Legion 94, runway 36 center, taxi via Juliet Romeo.
departure, DHL 1564 with you.
DHL 1564, Memphis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb maintain 16,000, DHL 1564.
United 17, negative 9 this time. You can expect runway 36 left for departure. United 17, push on to taxiway November. DHL 1564, center's closed, frequency change approved.
Center's closed, frequency change to Unicom 1564. Thank you.
All right, you guys, how we doing here? How we doing? I think we're doing pretty good on our way to Yoki and 370. Cruising right along here at a beautiful 609 Is that knots? Miles per hour? Either way. Oh, 610. This thing already can cook. Let's do a quick scan of the Volanta skies here. And yes, as expected, we'll end that flight. Start a new flight. Stormy, stormy, stormy. Whoops. Pittsburgh. We're going to add the flight plan that we have from SimBrief. And it looks like we lost our Cleveland center, unfortunately. But you know what? There's still time. There's still time. What is the Saturday night event tonight? What does the VAT USA calendar say is the event? Oh, it's the Super Bowl event. So what are we doing here? We're going featuring the Los Angeles ARTCC, Las Vegas. I'm not sure what HND or VGT. So some smaller fields as well. That's pretty cool. And that starts here. Yeah, midnight Zulu. So right about just a little over 2 hours from now. So that'd be kind of fun. Las Vegas, of course, is playing host to the Super Bowl this year. And yeah, who do you got? I guess I'm torn. I don't really either. Like, I'm not fans of either team. I'm a fan of the Broncos, so I guess on the one hand, I wouldn't mind seeing Kansas City get beat, but there's a lot of players on Kansas City that are easy to root for. I think they are the defending champs, so they're the ones that are, in my mind, should be probably the slight favorite. Although I think San Francisco is they're pretty loaded. They've got a really good team on both sides of the ball. Man, we're getting kind of bounced around a little bit here. So I am probably going to be rooting for San Francisco, but I think Kansas City is going to win ultimately. Let's pull some charts up here and see what we have with the Fuga 7. I love Navigraph, by the way. Best $10 a month I've spent in flight sim. So I don't see any altitude restrictions really till we get down here to Whisk. And we need to be at 10,000, or we expect 10,000. And then from there, I think we just kind of step ourselves down so that we are able to intercept the initial fix there. So what's it say down here at the notes? We're looking at runway 32. So from Fuga, we're going to black and to gold. Yep, it really just gives you the track here. Radar vectors to final course. All right, so we'll just make sure that we're down at 10 at Whisk, and then we need to be out here to Gruns. We need to be 6,000. Step down to 4 at Weiler. That's when we should pick up the localizer. And then step down to 2,500 to Trini. And that's where we grab the glide slope. 5.6 out. We've got 111.3, 325. Airport elevation is 1203. We've got a barrow of 1324. If we go mist up to 1,800, then we turn right to 4,000 out to the EWC VOR, Elwood City VOR, and hold. Okay. Great minds think alike. Iowa Scotsman, you think of the same similar things there with the Super Bowl. I also have this prediction. I'm going to consume a ridiculously large amount of food on Super Bowl Sunday. So I just have to be. I've told myself I just have to be able to roll myself out of bed and make it to church the next day because I'm doing the announcements. So I gotta make sure I can make it to do the announcements. All right, so whisk is speed of 190. Whoa, this is interesting. So let's go 10,000 and yeah, adjusting the speed a little bit here. That's fine. And then we need to be Gruns is 6,000. There it is. Weiler, Trini, yep, those all look good. If we go mist, there's the climb to 1,800. Then there's the turn to EWC, 4,000. That looks good. Navrad, dude. We want... Alright. We don't want IOHN anymore. We want IT, India Tango, Quebec Whiskey on this one. So let's go 111.3. India Tango, Quebec Whiskey. Or, sorry, India Tango, yeah, Quebec Whiskey. Nunya. Do we have more to choose from? Not like any of those. 111.30. Maybe I'm too far away. Course is 325. India Tango Quebec Whiskey. $111.3, 325. There we go. All right. Okay. This makes me a little nervous. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Top of drop coming up here in a little bit. We got a ways yet. It's funny how an hour and 15-minute flight seems really long compared to our last flight, which was not quite an hour. But, that's all right. What ATC do we have in the neighborhood here? So we're getting a little far away. Man, we don't have much. St. Louis, Kansas City Center is on, but we're getting far away from them. We'll be getting close to New York, I guess. We could see if we could listen to New York. 32,175. Again, always good to see if you remember how to monitor. 132,175. Let's put that there. And we're going to try to monitor this frequency. Nope, that's not how we do it. We want to be on 2280 here. Close. I've got I'm talking to Unicom. I've got this set in COM 2. I just need to figure out what to do to turn it on. If I go to this, that doesn't do anything. That's talking on. Okay, what if I turn this on? There we go. All right, so now I am talking to and receiving Unicom on 2280, and then this is now receiving, listening to. Yep, that's working perfectly. 32175. Every plane has their own little nuance, right, on that. So it's I always like to make sure to practice that at least once, just to stay fresh. We're starting to get to that time of day too out here on the East Coast where it's getting a bit dark. Turn a few lights on here. I think that'd be all right. We could even go a little bit of, yeah, let's do the panel lighting. I don't really need the flood lighting at this point, but that's okay. Looks like all the cross the land stuff is wrapped up. I hope that went well. I did notice this morning when I got up to let my dogs out early on. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning my time, and kind of checked a little bit on my phone. I saw there were several guys flying around. That thing started. Some of the pilots were going like at 2 in the morning my time, which is pretty crazy. But that's, that's middle of the day, over in the Middle East or wherever they were doing their kind of southern Europe. Prime time on a Saturday. Here comes top of descent. Yeah, just a few miles. Another 14 minutes.
Thanks for subscribing.
Hi, Pure Luck. How are you, man? Thank you so much for the 4 months. I know what you're about to do. You're kicking the tires and doing the pre-flight on your A300. For those of you that don't follow Pure Luck, make sure you give that guy a follow. He is doing one of the most awesome tours right now. You think the Bravo tour is fun. He's doing a world tour, and he has done most of it. I don't think that was your initial intent, but most of it in that new AnyBuilds A300 over in Microsoft Flight Sim. But no stream tonight. Okay, never mind. Well, go follow him anyway, because he's all over the place, man. And yeah, great guy, very entertaining dude. Oh, you are doing all of it in the A300, but that was not your, like, if I remember your initial planning, you were kind of gonna mix it up a little bit. I thought maybe I'm misremembering, but yeah, one leg because it was broke. Hey, how did the new how's the new update been? I haven't flown it since it got that update the other day, and I did have some quirky VNAV things happen in the last one. But, oh, that was your main goal. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. I'm very happy to see any builds updating it and continuing to work on it. That's not always been their history, but it seems like they are maybe making a concerted effort here with this aircraft to just make sure that the things that are not quite working the way they originally thought get tweaked. And of course, every time there's any kind of update to MSFS, right, we all know there's that domino effect. Seemed fine. Didn't run into problems like the previous two versions. Okay, yeah. Yep, that was airplane didn't just always follow the nav, the LNAV. Yeah, that was what I was seeing. Seems okay now. You know, I do feel a little for those developers, because I know that they really are like kind of chasing a moving target, or at least it probably feels that way sometimes. Oh, sparkly X-Plane 12. Yeah, we're pitching up like a big hombre. This thing always rides a little nose high anyway. Ooh, there's a little stutter. Man, this is I love the look of this plane though. A-firm, rotate MD11. Just came at the right time. We're just about to start heading down the hill into Pittsburgh. We had quite the stormy arrival into Memphis, and did okay. We kind of screwed up our taxi a little bit at the end, but made our turnaround. Again, had a couple of kind of dumb mistakes, but nothing that caused us to fall out of the sky. So happy about that. We've briefed our approach and arrival. The only thing we haven't done is the taxi. Might as well take a look at that while we have a couple of minutes. So again, the arrival. What's going on here? Why do I have this now all of a sudden? Oh, because it's giving me the warning here. Can I do the look down trick? The one good thing, I guess, is we don't have ATC, so if I have to disconnect, then so be it. But all right. Anyway, we've got the arrival briefed. Fuga 7. We've got the approach runway ILS runway 32, and so all we need to know is where do they park the cargo jets when we get to Pittsburgh? All right, cargo airplane apron is over here on the northeast side. So, wow, we picked the shortest runway, didn't we? 8,100 feet. Maybe we'll adjust that. What's winds are 230 at 11. Shoot, yeah, we should adjust that. I'm thinking we should go 28. Let's go 28 center. So I'm going to adjust that. 28 center will be our approach. It's going to be a little bit of a crosswind regardless. We have our navs to 28. So 28, what do we got? 28 right is up there. Right, what about 28 left? Do I have an ILS to 28 left? Oh, there we go. All right, we'll do 28 left. ILS localizer 28 left. So that's going to bring us over here to Kozlu and then to Halen. And yeah, it's probably going to take this Crosby loop out here. So now is the time. We're getting close to top of descent here. I think I should have time to plug this in though. Fuga, 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 fuga. Yep, let's go. That's all good. We're going to change this to... Uh-oh. Do I have to pick a new... Fuga, HNN, ILS... What do we say? 28 left. There it is. And it's Pete. All right, there we go. Insert that. That's going to change things a little bit here. And just make sure we're going direct to HNN, which we are. Okay. All right, that should be good. We'll go confirm our frequencies and all that good stuff here in just a second, but I want to make sure that we start heading down. And okay, I see my... Get rid of you for just a minute here. That's my nav track. It should start to go down, and I should start to follow it, hopefully, here. Or the plane should start to follow it. If not, we'll just do what we've done in the past. You know, we've got somebody using 2280 as a chat frequency again, a text chat frequency. Even better. I'm going to turn the anti-icing back on here. Once we start heading down, we do have ice reported in the area. I just want to make sure we start the descent, or if we don't, I am going to start the descent. Yep, I may not survive the weather. That's a shame. All right, engines are rolling back. Will I start my descent here? Do I need to arm? I probably need to arm this, is why. Okay, down we go. And again, let's come down here and do a real quick check. I need to be Oslo at 4,000. Okay, and pits at 3. This is where I'm grabbing the glide slope. My NavRad is going to be now India Papa Foxtrot Sierra. .281 and a 109.8, or sorry, 108.9. Excuse my dyslexic reading there. And then 160 and 155. Beautiful. Yep. It is a pain in the you-know-what, but it's actually been pretty good today, even though we've had, a fair amount of weather. And so I've been happy with it. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. I will be right back. I had to go adjust my fireplace. It was getting a little warm in here. Okay, so down we go, and again, just double checking. I've got Kansas City, Minneapolis, and Montreal centers, Charlotte approach, Charlotte ground. So no ATC, going to be just us 2280, which is set. No need to monitor New York anymore because they're offline. $10,250. That is what we're looking for at... Crap, I think I lost that. I might have to put that back in. It's part of our arrival here, Yuga. The only restriction that we had along the way was a whisk. Needed to be at 10,000. So yeah, let's put that back in because that'll adjust our descent path a little bit and our speeds. There really isn't a speed restriction there. We just need to be at 10 right there. So that will help with that. Yeah, and yeah, so that took that bottom of descent marker and moved it out. Oh boy, yeah, we are definitely heavy on the frames right now. We must have some serious weather being generated ahead of us. And I'm just using X-Plane's default weather. I don't have anything else added on here. And I'm going to default Pittsburgh, so that is also as light as it can be. And as I look around the area, not a crazy amount of traffic, so you know, Cleveland up here can have, but there's no ATC, so really I've got as much as I can get kind of taken care of. Here's one thing that is kind of nice. Ooh, I don't know why that popped up. Go away. One thing that is kind of nice here, though, you guys, is it looks like I should be kind of breaking out of a lot of this junk as I get a little closer to Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh right now reporting winds 250 at 8. Now 10 statute miles of visibility, scattered at 4,900, broken at 7,005, overcast to 22,000. Yeah, we're starting to come out of it here. Such strange weather here. It's raining, makes no sense here this time of year. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I don't know what that means, but it's been very strange. 2983 is our altimeter. Hey, and we've got Aviation Central following. Hi. Welcome. Nice to meet you. All right, so we'll set that local altimeter here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, it looks like the weather in Pittsburgh is actually VFR, so that's we're kind of through the worst of it, I guess. So that's cool. MD11 is truly a great one, no doubt about that. Happy Saturday, Aviation Central. Hope you're doing well. That is a name, a username that sounds very familiar. I no doubt have probably run into you with some other channels, as we are kind of a small, tight-knit group. We tend to chase each other around. But welcome. Nice to have you here. We're on approach into Pittsburgh. It's leg 2 today. We've flown a sector from Houston up to Memphis, and that was quite the stormy trip. And then now we're coming into Pittsburgh here. I think I'm going to leave the anti-icing on. It's just still in that category. I know we're true air temp of +1. If that gets significantly higher, I'll take it off. We have had an absolute dream of a tailwind all day long today. At one point, we were doing 610 across the ground. It was so awesome. Haven't had a chance to get into the MD11 on X-Plane 12 yet. Tried the new development version, MSFS, but this looks much better. Yeah, I think those TFDI guys will end up having a pretty nice add-on by the time it's all said and done. I was really happy to see that and talk to those guys down at FSC a little bit. It's a neat team, bunch of young guys, just love aviation and are working really hard to put out good, good add-ons now for their second platform. So again, I know it's in early stages, and I hope it goes well for them. Yep, the Rotate's final release, yeah, much more stable, and it was pretty shaky at first. I don't know if you guys remember, like there were a lot of problems early on with it, a lot of really head scratcher problems, like why would you release an aircraft? If you remember, one of the problems was the heading bug. You could only turn it, like it would turn to 360, and then it wouldn't keep turning. You had to go all the way back around. So like if you were heading 010 and you wanted to make a left-hand turn to 270, you couldn't go that way with the heading. You had to come all the way around the other way. I mean, there were some bizarre things like that, but they kept working on it, and it's good. And then pure luck, you probably remember that the Rotate had that same problem with the MD80. It was just really buggy and glitchy at first, and they just kept working on it, and now it's fantastic. I have used Auto Ortho Aviation Central. I don't right now. I have enough ortho that I've generated myself here in the States and Canada that I didn't feel like it was doing anything for me here. And then I had some slight performance issues when I was using it when I was flying in Europe. Neat idea. And for what it was intending to do, it actually worked quite well. It just, my system had a hard time running it. And 3 or 4 frames here and there for me is a lot. This plane's the MD80 has tried. Yeah, you're not a fan. You've had 5 separate drives of ortho. Yeah, and it is kind of like, for those of us that have created it ourselves and spent hours and hours, right? You set 4 or 6 tiles to generate overnight while you sleep, right, and all that stuff. It's like auto ortho kind of feels like cheating a little bit, but anyway, no, it's a cool concept, and it's a step in the right direction. And Lord knows the frickin' laminar folks aren't going to do anything to make our world look good, so we have to do it ourselves. But I digress. Let's see. Decision. I need to get the barrel in there at 1325. 1325. Give me a moment here. Your downloads are always very fast. Oh, you must have better internet than me. Like, it would take about 20 minutes a tile. I mean, it didn't take too long, but I would just set it at night just because I didn't want to, when I had some PC time, I wanted to be flying or doing something else. But the ortho tile experience, learning that has been really good in a lot of ways. And so even though I don't know what the future of ortho is in X-Plane 12, but it's been good. We've done a lot of scenery work that's relied heavily on ortho for XP, and I think it's made the X-Plane world look quite nice. So I don't regret all the terabytes that I've had to use and all the hours I've had to spend. I don't regret it one bit. Okay, almost there. 1325 is what I'm looking for. There we go. Austin said his intention isn't dim. I know, yeah. He doesn't like the ortho concept. Yeah, I get it, but his world looks like crap. So that's the community has made that clear for years and years and years and years and years. It's more than just having great airplanes. The flight sim experience is about how the world looks, as much as it is about how the airplanes perform. And if he's not seeing that and his team's not seeing that, they're blind, because that's why Microsoft Flight Sim has come in and basically taken over the flight sim world and sort of pushed them into the corner as this group of elitists that, like I have accurate tire pressure model on my airplane. Well, most of us don't give a crap, and I consider myself a hardcore simmer. I'm looking for realism, and I love the aircraft in X-Plane 11, but I can't fly in Europe and Asia and Australia because the world looks like crap, and it ruins the experience for me. So I know his intentions are not, he doesn't think it's important, and that's a shame, I think. But anyway, yep. I have not flown the ATR. I've heard mixed things about that. I mean, I think that looks like another aircraft that has like progressed nicely and has some good systems depth and things like that. I think my problem with the ATR is I really want a Dash 8 instead. I want a Q400. And the ATR is not really that. I don't know. There's no Q400 option though, obviously. I know, is it Majestic that's making that, or rumored to be making that? Who knows how long that'll be, but the one thing I'll say about the ATR that at least has kind of caught my attention is it's fairly priced. Yeah, it's okay, not great. That's what I was. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. Like I've heard people say the ATR is kind of like it's fun, but it's like you really have to like the ATR to want to get it, and which is like a lot of planes, right? Like the DC-3 is one of my favorite planes in Microsoft Flight Sim, but it's not for everybody. So, yeah. But I still, regardless, I like X-Plane. I really do. I like X-Plane. I flew it the majority of my streams last year, and I expect it'll still be a pretty balanced number again this year. And yeah, I just look forward to the community that as they come up with ideas to make the sim look better, and like, yeah, it's just kind of where we are, right? And Microsoft Flight Sim is kind of creeping down that road too a little bit. They've been a lot more tight about who was able to modify the look and feel of the world, but they're sort of coming around to this open source concept, which I think is good. That's the one thing X-Plane has that's very strong, in my opinion, is they're very much community driven and open sourced. And so if you don't like something, you can go in and tweak it. And that's the one thing Austin has done a good job of, is he kind of lets you, like, he shows you what the sim is and how you can tweak it to make it look like you want and do the things you want. And you know, he's got documentation, you know, all coming out your ear, and you can go in and do everything you possibly could want to do to modify things in X-Plane. And the community has been all over that, created some awesome things like Ortho for XP. So that part I think is cool. All right, we're going to get on this outbound here. I should probably make a radio call here. Pittsburgh traffic, UPS 816 heavy out of 9,000, just south of the field. We're going to be on the outbound leg, runway 28 left, Pittsburgh. Almost getting to like a little bit of a sunset deal here, aren't we, guys? Aren't we? All right, my speed's a little high, but it's coming down. I'm continuing down to... All right, got somebody on the ground. Sounds good. We need to be down to 4,000 at Koslu. And if we have everything under control, then I might even be able to cut the corner a little bit here and bring it in a little bit tighter. But yeah, I don't think I'm not in a big hurry, to be honest with you. We've made it this far. We might as well try to get in here safely and see if we can't finish it off the right way. It's been an awesome flight, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me on the Bravo tour. I'm back on Tuesday. And what do I have planned for Tuesday? Oh, we got Tuesday night in New York again. I'm going to get back in that Learjet. The Learjet 35 over in Microsoft Flight Sim has received a couple of updates since I've flown it. So we're going to do a little, I think, Newark. Maybe over to, maybe come out of Newark and go somewhere, depending on where ATC is. But that's what I've got on the docket for Tuesday. And then I'm hosting an event on Thursday for the Virtual USA Flying Club called Winterlude. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you tune in for that. Okay, let's go on the outbound here. Heading mode is engaged. And again, we're trying to get down to 4,000. I'm going to put some laps in here.
Pittsburgh traffic, Southwest 128 is crossing runway 28 center. Pittsburgh traffic.
Sounds good. He is out of our way. Back in a sec. Just broke your rudder pedals. Oh, no. Oh, man. Boy, this is a little heavier than reported. I think we're going to break out of everything, though, here below 5,500. Slowing down here. Let's take manual control of this thing. I don't want to get too slow. Alright, how about 190? That'll be good. Can we just make our way down here a little bit more expeditiously here? 1,500 feet a minute, that should be good. There's Pete, that's where we need to be at Pete at 4,000. Oh, my dogs are upstairs barking. I hope they don't wake my wife up. She's been napping. She's not been feeling too hot. All right, let's turn on the base leg here. Roughly. check. I'm going to go ahead and just keep going down to 3,000. And I'll keep this turn. Oops, that's the speed. Keep the turn going here to about 325 or so. See if we can just intercept Koslu. I actually could even go a little bit more aggressive. Maybe a 300. Is that gonna be too? I want to go to I want to intercept Hamlin. Yeah. So right about there, 315. That'll work. Pittsburgh traffic, UPS 816 heavy is turning inbound 28 left. Pittsburgh. All right, Aviation Central. I'm giving you kind of a nice little sunset here. Yeah. I better save that. I need a picture. I need a picture of this. This is beautiful. Yeah, buddy. I like that. Get off of me. Get off me. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Very nice. All right, one more picture, then we'll land. We don't have time to mess around. It's too pretty not to. Okay, we'll get there back inside. And I should arm my approach here. Yeah, dear. 3. Yep. X-Plane 12 over Microsoft Flight Sim. In some ways, yeah, I would agree with you. All right, I have a localizer which we are capturing. I have a glide slope which is set, or which is active, and we're going to just stay right here at 3,000 and 180. I would like 160 on the approach. 155 is the ref numbers. If we go missed here, we climb to 4,000 on runway heading, and then we head over to the wheeling VOR, HLG, and we hold at 4,000. Okay. Auto brake is set to medium. Lights are on. You find Microsoft Flight Sim more stable right now? Yeah, I do too. This X-Plane is still pretty demanding. All right, we're coming up on 8 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and throw the gear down. At Pittsburgh traffic, UPS 816, 8 mile final, 28 left, Pittsburgh. And let's go flaps 22. Yep, they're coming there, sister. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Down and down. All right, beautiful. One more little outside shot for you guys. Man, that's beautiful. Here comes the glide slope. Starting to nose down. Okay, we need, oh, we're flaps 35. We're actually fully configured. So that's cool. Let's set the airspeed to our approach. And 155 is ref. We'll get stabilized and we'll make it our aircraft here. My little guy knows that dinner is forthcoming. You'll hear him going crazy in the background. All right, our airplane. Yeah. I didn't do this last time. This will help me a little bit. A little slow. Yep. And I'm way below. I am 100% right. Time to correct, though. There we go. There we go. Get back on top of it here. Obviously a right-hand turn, and we're going to come back down to this area, this end of the airport here for the cargo ops. Now we're a bit quick.
500. Terrain. 400. 300. Terrain.
Landing.
Terrain. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse green. 80 knots. Auto brake off. And I think we can catch this high speed right here. Welcome to Pittsburgh. See if I can figure out where the heck I'm going. I'm going to take a right here, I believe. Stop for a second and get my bearings. Pittsburgh traffic, UPS 816 heavy is clear of 28 left. All right, let me see where I'm at here. Certified Ryan here, 10. Oh, you're just getting sorted for your YouTube stream tomorrow, going from the new AnyBuild scenery up to Iceland. Oh, very cool. And installing that Iceland mesh. That's an awesome place to fly. LBA. Where is that at, though? I'm not recognizing that. AnyBuilds has been cranking out some really good-looking sceneries lately. All right, here we go. Taxi brief. I want to come up here. So I think we go right on Foxtrot over here to Quebec. We cross 28 center on Quebec. And 32 on Quebec. We go in here to the, oh no, wait a second. The cargo area is just this little spot right here, okay? Yeah, we'll just stay on Quebec to November. That should work. That should work. Leeds, Bradford. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that indeed. Okay, we'll clean up the flappage. Let's get those on. And let's head on in here. Hi, babe. Well, thanks for joining me, you guys. Again, appreciate it. I hope you have a good Saturday. We're just going to kind of wrap things up here. This is the final sector of the day. Our next... Whoa, come around, big girl. Our next legs on the Bravo tour is down to Tampa and then up to Cincinnati. So we are considering doing another multi-leg hop on that one. This one was really a lot of fun, very enjoyable, and just about the right amount of time. So a little over an hour flight time for each one of these legs. So that works perfect for me. You're using the MK Studios BIKF Keflavik or something like that. $20 for that new scenery. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I like the Indie Builds scenery stuff. All right, I've got Quebec coming up. It's this next one. I probably should have just taken Romeo right there. That would have made more sense. Let me hop back in the cockpit here. Pittsburgh traffic. UPS 816 heavy. You'll be crossing 28 right on Quebec. Pittsburgh. I don't see anybody coming that way. This way either. We'll get the APU going, just so we have some power when we get parked. I did good. Downwind sim, I think. I am pretty sure we'll be able to use the aircraft again tomorrow if we need it. So yeah, you're busy buying Annie West and Mrs. Downwind Sim a round trip to Orlando. Ooh, very nice. Pittsburgh traffic. UPS 816 heavy crossing runway 14 on Quebec, Pittsburgh. Very nice, very nice. This must be wedding related travel, I'm assuming. Yep, wedding stuff. Ah, very cool. Ah, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. All right, I can turn all this stuff off here. And turn that guy off and turn this guy off. I'm going to probably just kind of hang a left here on, I think this is, November. And I think it looks like the cargo area is just off to our right here. Not much of a cargo hub here, but, Pittsburgh's a big enough place that I'm sure they bring in some cargo jets every now and again. But no, it was good. Good day overall. The sim held up. There were a few moments of trepidation there. I did get that your frames are too low warning a couple times as we were coming into Pittsburgh when we were just at the beginning of the weather, but otherwise it did good. What's going on over here? Some grass growing up through the grass is growing up through things here. Yeah, the Pittsburgh area is actually quite nice. Guys, I don't know exactly where we're going to go, so I'm just going to kind of pull in here, and we'll let the tug come out to us. What do you say? I think this looks like a great place to offload. Maybe right over there is where I should have gone. That looks to me, though, like it's the FBO, so I just didn't want to go over there. All right, this will work. This will work. Let's set the parking brake, and let's just make sure that we have bleed air from the APU. We do. We're going to turn the beacon, everything else off. Those lights coming off. Engines are shutting down, and yeah, what the heck? Let's get a few doors open here, and let's let people do their stuff. Fuel, loading, open. We got all these doors. We might as well open them, right? Be a great outro shot. Here comes everybody doing their thing. I'll put more stuff on. So the next crew must be taking it from Pittsburgh to somewhere. But anyway, that's going to do it for us. Again, thank you so much for coming in. Let's close up shop.
Thanks for watching my papa.
A big thank you to everybody who came by today. Pure Luck, thank you again for the re-ascription. Appreciate that. 4 months. Really awesome, my friend. Aviation Central, thank you as well for the follow. Downwind Sim, thanks for being here. Iowa Scotsman was also here for the for most of the flight, as he always is. Panagon was here. We had Stu providing some ATC down there at Memphis, which was really fun. Thank you, Stu. Our friend, the beaver lover, Eric from Norway, was here as well. Thank you so much. Acroner checked in. Josh is busy, but he managed to stop by. And then Mike Stein came in, jump scared us a little bit with a couple of sounds. But great to talk to all you guys. Of course, Black Fox was here early on, as well as Drobart. Yeah, it was fun hanging out with you again. I'm back on Tuesday. I'll be doing a little Learjet action in New York, my usual time, midnight, 1 a.m. Zulu, 6 p.m. where I live in the Mountain West. And then I've got an event on Thursday called the Winterlude with the Virtual USA Flying Club, and that'll be an hour later than normal. That's 7 o'clock my time, which is 2 a.m. Zulu, but we're trying to do like a little bit of a West Coast friendly time for that. So anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic remainder of your evening. I am going to shut it down. No raid tonight. We're just going to kind of call it good. I got to head upstairs and kind of see what's going on and keep chipping away at my list of things to do. But it was a ton of fun flying with you. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Can't wait to fly with you guys again. Have a good one. God bless.